really and truly, putting the taser to the crystal was my own idea, and I got it through meditation and seeing into the future.
So where's the ground in that circuit? Just thinking about it from an electrical perspective.
Well, the taser itself is a closed circuit. It's all contained within a little box. It's a handheld zapper. We don't use anything that's firing any projectiles. That's just not
Yeah,
only
because you keep on erroneously calling it a taser when it's in fact a stun gun.
Well, I don't want to, I don't want to bust chops over semantics here. When I bought it, it said taser on eBay.
Didn't you show a different one?
Oh, no. We're using the exact same ones. The ones that were listed in the...
No, you said in the past it was a different one.
No, it's the same one. We bulk ordered them for the original purpose of sale. There's 10 of them right now. Depending on how sales initially went, we were considering another order of 10 to 20, but it's all based off what happens in this next coming month, right? Whatever the case, this specific idea, what I don't understand is I do get why you're concerned about the safety of CWC, especially when it comes to the usage of a little zapper like that, right? But the at the bottom line is that
don't downplay it.
Followed.
Yeah, stop.
Don't downplay it. Not a little zapper. No, it's a fucking self-defense instrument.
Oh,
it's not an instrument of mild irritation.
Well, if you don't want to downplay
Chris
it,
has had heart problems in the past.
So
why wouldn't we worry?
I won't downplay it. These things are brutal, but if you're using them correctly, you have no chance of getting zapped whatsoever. And frankly, we recognize Chris
very much off-label use.
Well, hold on. We recognize Christine as an adult who can make her own decisions, and the fact that she requested one of these tasers, we thought that we'd let it happen, and we'll continue to let what she requests happen, unless it's something that's an absolutely out of proportion judgment. But we've never, ever seen anything like that in our personal experience with her. We have full faith in the choices that she's making. And if she feels that this taser will bring about the dimensional merge, then we're more than happy to experiment.
Or at the very least, a portal for me to finally get this body to quick fit.
I really don't think that's going to work like that.
Well, you don't know. You can get sonar by running electricity through just a regular non-sulfurly powered quartz. That you
That's
can get a whole lot more after a heavily programmed, overpowered one.
That's because it's a distinct electrical instrument using electrical purity quartz with a tolerance of something like 35 ppm, and that's for sonar, which presumably some kind of scope or frequency.
Besides, the regular electricity from any regular device wouldn't really count. I mean, wouldn't the electricity coming from your body naturally be the kind that you would need to power such a thing?
That is one thing, yes, but it's not tangible it's not so tangible. I mean, I wish I could do like a thunder shock from this body and have it be fully tangible where you can see the sparks coming out of these hands or these cheeks, but that's not happening right now, at least at this moment.
Maybe your training's just not complete.
The best I can do is show some power is between the visions and foresight and the limited telekinesis and telepathy.
IMO, you don't need that thing.
You really don't.
You really need to.
I mean, unless you're defending yourself from a predator, I don't think so. I don't think it's really...
A gun is more effective in self-defense, but that's obviously not what we're talking about here.
No.
Oh, trust me, I know.
All right, but anyway, the results were very good, and Caden here will vouch for that, and especially on the before on feeling the gate crystal, and then after sensing the gate crystal and the boosted energy that came out of it.
You got extensive experience tasing yourself, Caden?
Well, I've zapped myself a couple of times. I wouldn't sell something if I didn't know what it felt like, and it doesn't feel
Really?
good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I've seen the one you've mentioned, and yeah, that seems like a lot to subject anyone to.
It's a little rough. It's a little rough around the edges,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
I'm
should
sure
do it again
that's
and videotape it.
I'm sure that's why
again,
they sell it,
videotape it.
because it's a little rough.
Oh, it's a little rough
Just to
for sure.
prove that it's only a little rough.
Yeah.
Well, we'll consider.
Oh,
things.
shove it
We
up your
were
ass. You
thinking
see
of
how
it.
rough you like
We're
it.
we were thinking of a demonstration if we could find a willing participant. Well, we're looking.
Oh,
We're
apparently
looking.
you're a willing participant. Do it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just fucking
Didn't you
film it.
just
not
say
with
that
a-
you were willing to test
Yeah.
it on yourself to
Oh,
make
not
sure it
with
was
a
safe?
camera on me.
Fucking-
I'm
Yeah.
screen shy.
Then how do we know that
fucking
you
film
did it?
Well, I guess you'll have to take my word for it on this one.
I can't take your word for
Precisely
anything because
now.
you're a freaking pathological liar, Caden.
No, that
Your
is
word is worth jack and shit.
that is downright hurtful. First of all,
Yeah,
Secondly-
you and your sarcastic.
No.
Yeah, I should feel very sorry for you.
Oh,
Well,
poor Caden.
That is very
Honestly.
wrong to call him a pathological liar because he is not.
Chris, he is a pathological liar.
Why am
Oh,
I
I appreciate you defending me, Christine, but again, I feel very certain that there's not a lot we can do to kind of turn around that kind of view on us. Now we'll accept it because again, let me reiterate. I understand that y'all have your concerns for Christine, and it is a genuinely good thing. However, at the end of the day, we're partnered with her, not with y'all. We're in this Discord group just because we were invited here. But again, what happens between us and Christine, we're going to attempt to keep it, when it comes down to final judgments between us and Christine. Right now, if you'd like to join us, we'd be happy to have you. But I have a strange feeling that none of y'all are
Join
feeling
you?
that kind of mood.
What would that entail exactly? How would I join you?
Press
what would
X
you
to
have me
doubt.
do?
Press X to doubt.
Well, I mean, you could. Well, first of all, before you go hitting those X's, I mean, there's a ton of ways you could join us. I mean, firstly, I like to start with a warm handshake.
Caden.
Yeah,
Pardon the interruption,
of course.
but thanks for the offering, though. Regardless,
We've got you.
all right, continue.
Oh no, I think I said my piece there. I just want to
Yeah,
know,
because you know that I live across the country from you.
Well, listen. Aside from the zapper, right? The taser, the stun gun, whichever way you want to phrase it. Again, aside from that, because again, it does not look like we're going to be really moving on that kind of a position. Not to split hairs or anything, But what other grievances do y'all have that we can try and address as best we can?
This is a fairly major one.
Which one's is it? Which one's a fairly major one?
No, this one.
Well, again, I don't really think that either of us are really
hey,
planning on
Val.
moving in our positions.
Okay, this isn't
Whoa.
about this isn't about any of my feelings or anything. You do understand how this looks to not even outsiders, but just people who are watching.
What do you
it's a
mean
bit
by
weird.
people who are watching?
The people who, for want of a better term, support Chris.
Well, I mean, we frankly are not here to either gain fans or anything. We're here simply. I mean, we are what we are. We're salesmen.
Yeah,
At the end of the
I
day,
get.
we're just selling
Yeah,
the
I get that.
medallions with Chris. That's the best that we can. That's the best that we can do.
Yes, and as a result of that, or
Hello?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Caden
Hello.
is the salesman, but the other members of our group here, Caden, Owen, Bella, and Annabelle, and Campbell. Anyway, but yeah, we have a couple of genuine psychic types, and they. have
No,
the
I'm
real-
sorry. I'm sorry, Chris. You missed the other 7 other members. As Praetor said that Oh, sorry. Who's this? Who am I speaking to? Is this Caden?
Well, this
Owen?
one's Caden, Mike.
Who's this?
Right here. This one's Caden.
Oh yeah, sure. Do the stupid fucking gay voice. I don't fucking care.
Oh God.
It's
That
just
was-
one fake accent.
Carry
after
on, do it.
another.
Like do it. It doesn't fucking matter. But which one of the 13 other members am I speaking to?
Well, this one here is Caden. I mean, if you want to speak to the others, you'd have to go check out our other projects. But as of now,
Are you telling me I'm going to have to sign up to their OnlyFans to speak to them?
that is one very productive project that we happen to have. We're very pleased on that one. You should consider subscribing.
Can I be involved?
well, it depends. It depends on what kind of a looker you are, right there.
Is my pussy good enough? Is my pussy good enough?
Well, look, I'm not a good bussy judge, but you know, I could for sure take a peek.
You could take a peek.
I could take a peek.
So what are we arguing about at the moment? Like what shit are people flinging at the moment?
Could you? What do you mean? Like what do you mean? What shit are people flinging at us? Like what do you mean? The
any of it? I don't know. Like any of it. Like what shit is being
what kind
flung
of code
at
of
the moment?
ethics
Guns.
does your totally real company have? Oh yeah, that too.
Well, again, what we want to run past y'all is our.
No, I
group-
don't care. I don't care about your gay bullshit. Like, I want to make a buck off Chris. Yeah, do that. That's fine. What shit is being flung?
Well, there is no shit being flung right now. So far, it's daisies.
So, I don't get. Why is there a problem?
That's
What's going on?
Look, what appears to be going on, which again I fully understand. I really do. Is that like there is a major suspicion cloud that follows us that everything that we're doing is with an end goal that is negative to CWC, and we understand that suspicion entirely. I mean, the track record behind anybody who does what we do is a fucking mile long, all the way back to 2009. But I assure you, the reason why that we have been more successful monetarily than anyone else is because we're not here for malevolent reasons.
Ooh, that's terrible. You're implying that a lot of the people who have dealt with CWC have been in it for monetary gains.
Yes.
I'm saying that
Well,
there's
that's not
lots
an
of people.
implication. That's a fact.
Yeah, well, sorry, yeah, that's a fact. But there's lots of people that have been involved with the CWC, as you call them. They could have made a buck off him, but they didn't because they cared.
Uh-huh.
And I guess it's like so. I guess Praetor's stance: they don't care; they just want to make a buck.
Well, it seems to us that no. I mean, if this plan has been working out fantastically. If you haven't made a buck, nobody's made a smart enough move yet. The smartest move. That someone can make in a
there's a
situation
complete.
like this.
Shut the fuck up and shut the fuck up and
Hold
listen.
on now. The smartest
Shut
move
the
that
fuck
someone
up
can
and
make
listen.
in business.
Shut the fuck up
is
and
being
listen.
civil. We
Hey,
haven't
shut
been
up.
the fuck
at all
up
malevolent
and listen.
towards anyone.
Shut the
Paul.
fuck up and listen. Like
Yeah,
I've said
we're
it
listening.
like 5 times
Hold
now,
on,
and you haven't listened.
Hold on now. We're listening.
Carry on
Go
talking.
ahead.
Shut the fuck up and listen.
No, please,
Go ahead.
please let them talk. Please.
There's been lots and lots of people that could have made a buck off Chris. But they didn't. Why? Why didn't they?
Well, because they weren't smart enough.
Do you really believe that?
Actually, that's a valid statement right there. Especially considering the past.
We
one,
recognized
Chris
the
had
value of partnering with CWC. We recognize the value of her talent and what she brings to the board. And by doing that, we've profited. Now, I understand the controversy we've raised, but frankly, we don't intend on really moving that much. We're very pleased with where we are, right? Now, if you have grievances, we're happy to hear them, and we love feedback. Regardless of how much it hurts us. But we
interact with the retards who buy shit. I think it's that simple. That's what I said earlier. If you want to be a businessman or whatever, interact with the people, keep the optics up, and that's pretty much it.
That's our intentions. That's our intentions. So anything further?
Yeah. Does anyone else have anything to discuss with with Kaden?
No, I don't want. No, I don't want to get pissed on and told it's raining.
No, of course.
Chris, why do you trust these people?
Because they have proven themselves in person with their kindness.
Because they bought you things.
No.
That's the reason, though, isn't it?
Not initially. Not initially. They proved that to us without buying us anything. Okay? Not initially. That is the truth. Eventually, yes, that did come to be, but they have proven themselves very much.
So you're going to choose them over us. Is that how this is going to go?
Now, don't try and make this a division thing. We're just
you're
another
making it a
friend of
division thing.
CWC.
We don't want to make the division thing. We don't want to have to feel like we're picking sides or anything.
Well, I think you picked sides earlier.
Let me just say, our goal is not to take anything. Our goal is not to be, just screwing with Christine. Our goal here is just to make cash with her as a partnership, right? Now,
then why don't you pay her more?
We do.
The income split is kind of fucked.
They paid me $400.
Yeah, it really is.
About a few weeks ago, they paid me $400.
We're
out
doing
of the 6,000 they made.
Let me just say here that our relationship with Christine, the friendships and the business side that we have with her, is not intended for. We're not going to move on it. We don't want to take any. We don't want y'all to think that we're trying to take anything from y'all, right? We don't want to screw around with sides because this shouldn't have to be a war.
Right.
Now, I understand that, that there's a lot of animosity. There's a lot of animosity here. There's a lot of general just discomfort, right?
Sorry, where were we before I happened? I'm pretty sure I was saying, stop fucking lying.
Oh, well, they're saying that they don't want to take Christine away from us, that they're not trying to. This is not a side
Christine.
Being taken away from anybody, okay?
It feels like you're moving on.
I mean, to be honest, all I'm saying is, hey, and I said this before this whole conversation began. What did I say to you, CWC? Don't fucking trust them one fucking bit. Make a buck off them, but don't trust them.
Oh, good grief, Spunk. You're not Val. You channel Val sometimes, but he acts independently, and you act independently. By the way, how's that old lady you tend to in the hospital lately?
What, sorry?
The ECT one. EST.
The who, sorry?
You remember Val, the constant electroshock therapy one?
Oh yeah, yep. She's doing totally fine, and she's brilliant, and one of the most amazing people I've ever spoken to.
Okay.
Like, she's lovely.
Good.
At least 10% of the time.
Now, Caden, I need to let you know, because here's the thing. There's a reason why people on the internet, no matter who you talk to, tend to criticize those who make money off of Chris, right? In any shape or form, right? There's a reason for that.
Well, most of the time, people assume that this whole money-making scheme is simply based in enablement.
Oh, this is where we are. Like, I don't give a fuck about this like whole gay bullshit. It's like a
Well, if you don't give a fuck, my friend, then what are you worried about? If nothing has been wrecked or fucked around with
oh yeah,
by this
this is where we are.
relationship that
Like,
we hold,
I
what
mean,
are you concerned about?
my
No
my
bad
internet
has come
died.
of this whatsoever.
My internet died, and I missed like I guess the past like 10 minutes
No,
worth
probably
of
not.
conversation. So you have to like dial it way back to like 10 minutes ago, just for me. Do it just for me.
We
we've
forgot
got-
where we were 10
what's
minutes ago
happened?
at this point.
Well, we've got your back, my friend. Allow me to elucidate. Well, I'm trying to think of a nicer way to pick around this, right? But at the very core, we're still in the same place of mistrust. There's not really been any movement, which is
There's no
fine.
movement on my thing. It's like make a buck off CWC, make a buck off him. Oh, that's where we were. Oh, that's where we were. Right. There has been 10 people that could have made a buck off CWC, but they didn't. And you thinking you're the first person to do it, maybe those people could have, but chose not to. Right?
Oh, of course. It's a personal choice.
Yeah. I guess it might have been a personal choice for those people.
MP. Really?
But-
Yeah, ethics is totally personal.
Yeah, it's like, but then it comes down to an ethics thing, doesn't it? Like, do you make a buck off CWC?
But what is unethical about our partnership with CWC?
I don't know. I don't know.
You're
Making
enabling
money off
self-harm.
another
Hold on.
person, then
Let's
only paying
rewind
them
that. Let's
400
rewind
out of the
that. What's-
6,000.
I'm trying to
what is
trying to rewind back like to the past 10 minutes ago. I'm trying to. You had this like little spat, and carry on, please.
What I'm trying to say is, if we haven't taken anything from CWC, if we haven't been violent or rude or mean, if all we've done is pay them, then what negative outcome has any of this had?
That's right.
You
Self-defense implements seem to argue.
I mean, it just really is. It like, and at least in my opinion, it's as simple as that. We're not here to fuck around that much at all. We're here to just make something down
Not
and
around
get out.
So like, where the fuck does this whole Vaughn and Miss whatever her name is, where does this come into
that
it?
was a whole totally different thing.
The
That
Vaughn
didn't-
person
that
is an
had nothing
entirely
to do
different
with
Yeah,
person.
that.
We have no clue who this idiot is. All we know is that has Chris relayed to you the stuff about like the wine that they left, all that shit.
Possibly.
Okay. Well, just to recap, Vaughn had a courier, some guy in the Ruckersville area, drop off a big basket of goodies at Chris's door, along with a very, very cryptic note claiming that what was it, Christine? That you needed to contact them with a yes or no about joining their cult by March 10th, something like that.
Yeah, something like that, and also
Yeah.
getting contact with a bunch of people that to me was random, but to them was definitely like, oh yeah, we just drew their names out of a hat. So being like, hey, oh yeah, let's make Sanchu send
Now, look-
scat talk to them all over the place and be offending more people like Chris used to back then. But obviously that's not going to happen these days. I mean, even though I did end up doing it, but only because Magic Chan made the suggestion that I do that just a few times in order to move this along, just to humor the guy, so we can eventually get the information out of him and finally find out that his name is Daniel. He lives. Majority lives in Virginia. He works at Martha's Vineyard. He trucks around sometimes. He's lived in Vegas. His number was from Vegas, and so forth. Frickin' bats are frickin' newbie.
Who tracked that down?
And after we confirmed all that information that we had foreseen.
Confirmed
we
with
might
who?
drop the
Confirmed
ball
with
on it.
who?
Wait,
Confirmed
what?
with who? Say confirmed the information with who? Who confirmed that information?
All right, well, Bella
All right, well.
confirmed the information, but don't tell anybody outside this group about that. I know that was leaked a little bit, but aside from that, we confirmed
yes.
it now. But she confirmed it. She told us, and that allowed us to confirm it with Mewtwo, with Magichan, and with Christine here, still in my body. This is still Sonic. You probably have seen one nice have a talking here.
You can.
10 months in this body.
Could seem like some controlled opposition, given that even I had a difficult time tracking down anything. And I'm a whole lot better than someone who dropped out of fucking art college.
I don't find that
True
funny.
that.
I did.
Not you, Megan. You're great.
Oh,
I
good.
didn't drop out my. Never mind. That's a different story.
We were making jokes. We were making jokes about fucking Megan, right?
But anyway, the whole thing with Danny Boy there, that's done. That's over with. We made an example out of him to the world and the other trolls. So he's facing his consequences for just basically wanting attention all over the place while not appreciating his wife and child at home. Freaking furry with big breasts and all that. Oh, holy crap!
So from now on, we need to look to Praetor for information.
Well, information on what?
Well, information
Well,
just where applicable and possible. It's
We're
not
we're
all
happy
time
to help
make-
y'all whenever we can.
Yeah.
Oh, Neko, you love conspiracy theories. What do you think about controlled opposition?
I'm going to take a moment to use the toilet. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Let's continue on. At least unlike
I mean, shall I start a fake? Should Slinky start a fake argument just to like make some noise until we get back?
What's a frighteningly controversial topic you got on the mind, on the brain?
I don't know, like.
How do you feel about Neapolitan ice cream?
Only the only
See,
the
it's a difficult discussion.
It's not even a difficult one. It's not even difficult. I just had to picture a Neapolitan ice cream, and I had to pick the two whitest ones. It's not even hard. Like it's not even hard. I just had to go the pink and the white one were good.
No, see,
Nigga, right? It always ends up, yeah, like you put a Neapolitan ice cream like tub. The brown's always the last one to eat.
Really? See, I'm a fan of all three, but I personally feel that strawberry is a slept-on flavor. Nobody gets strawberry.
Is
ice
a what?
cream
Sorry,
What?
is a what?
It's a slept-on flavor. You know, people just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
give
No, I know
The
what you mean.
harlots of the ice
I know what
cream
you
world.
fucking mean. I know what you fucking mean.
I
I'm telling you,
love
like vanilla gets eaten first, strawberry second, and brown just gets chucked in the bin.
really that much against chocolate.
I'm so racist that I won't even eat
don't.
brown ice cream.
Oh shoot, we were trying to bring race into our.
I
we were trying to
personally,
bring race
Yep.
into our
personally-
cream.
I won't even touch it.
I
won't
personally
even
don't
touch it.
I personally don't like strawberry in my cake.
In your cake. Now, how do you feel about ice cream cake versus a normal cake?
I just prefer them to be separated, but that's just
I
me.
understand that. Personally, I'd kill for a sheet cake. You know, one of those nice vanilla-based ones. I just love that. Kills.
Is Chris like?
I don't know.
I mean, there was like some shouting or some fucking shit
Oh,
going on in the
fucking
background.
mid
Just,
chocolate
Maybe
chip.
maybe Chris ate something spicy. And now there's issues to be had. The bathroom's become a war room.
Maybe
We've
he
all
heard
been there.
that you throw out the chocolate part of Neapolitan ice cream.
maybe. Maybe. I don't get what the fucking problem is.
Look,
I don't get why everyone's fucking arguing over shit.
Well,
I will throw shit into the shit pile.
it's just
I don't really understand why. What is the problem?
We understand suspicion, but we again don't want to be
Yeah, but
causing
you
any
sit
more
there and say
drama.
we. You sit there and say we. Like, who the fuck is we?
Well,
I don't understand who we.
I'm just
are.
personally, I'm just one guy, but I just use we to try and refer to the collective of Praetor as an idea, you know? Just because, like, when people hear about this whole thing going on, they don't think fucking Caden, they think fucking Praetor, right? So I just use it as a collective phrase, right? But oh wait, hold on, what's that? Oh no, I don't. I want to fucking throw that in there. Goddamn. No.
No, throw it in there. Throw it in there. Don't duck the fuck out. He said so.
Oh,
What's
Do
going
it.
on?
Like, do it.
Controversial statements about Neapolitan ice cream. I don't want to.
Yes.
I don't want to get too. I don't
Throw
want
it
to get
in
too
there.
race based here. I'm just saying. We don't want to. We don't want to throw more shit in on the stink pile. You know.
Are you telling me that Praetor prefers chocolate ice cream?
Well, no, don't put such vile words in our mouth. I'm more saying that chocolate is not the best ice cream, but it doesn't deserve to be bin food, you know? It's like I'd still take a scoop of it, but if I had a vanilla and strawberry in front of me, I'd much prefer those. I think if there's like any kind of like really bad ice cream flavor, I don't think I've actually had it, you know? Unless it's like freezer burnt, but that's not even a flavor, that's about quality.
Tiger tail kind of sucks.
Tiger tail, what kind is that?
I forget what the main flavor is, but it's got black licorice in it.
Oh,
Gross.
black licorice. That's controversial. That's controversial.
About as controversial as red licorice, especially since that's Sheet's exclusive flavor for G Fuel.
What are
Red
your
licorice.
thoughts on Twizzlers?
They're okay. They're pretty good.
Really?
And to me, the red licorice G Fuel actually tastes pretty good, but it's not one I would have on the constant.
I
Yeah.
like biting the ends off and using them as straws.
That
colored
actually
ones are
works.
kinda
But
fun.
but it's all dependent. Like, what do you drink out of it? Like, what do you drink out of it? Because if it's something like if it's something like sweet, I feel like that's excusable, like soda or something. But if
Like
you're over there
soda or
sipping like
tea.
water, or if you're sipping like water or milk, I would cry. I'd sob openly.
What fucking idiot drinks milk through a Twizzler?
Well, that's what I'm
Fucking
saying.
me? Me? That's exactly what I
Well,
do.
I'm
Doing
gonna
it
say,
right now.
I'm gonna say the open
I'm doing it right
did
now.
that.
Look,
So
So,
with you,
hey-
it's probably going up the other end, isn't it?
Who tried drinking milk?
It is. I'm shoving it up my
I love it.
arsehole right now.
So y'all actually, I've
Chewing
got to
is
go ahead
tiring.
and go. I've got to go ahead and go, but you know, I want to apologize for what happened earlier. I did get a little heated, you know, a little bit of sarcasm getting thrown around there. You know,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Again, we don't want to fucking stir up trouble when there doesn't.
Oh
need
no,
to be.
no, you're a total fucking faggot, Caden, and
Oh,
like
God
you're a
damn.
total fucking faggot, Caden.
Oh, now I'm just
And
ruined.
No, and you will be, and I guarantee you, you will be.
See, at least this
continue to be.
situation merits being.
I
necessarily
guarantee you, by
obsequious.
the end of the night, I'm going to be speaking to your mother and telling you how terrible her son is.
Honestly, if you end up getting me a paddling from mommy, I'm gonna be so upset.
I hope you should be.
Honestly,
I
I started out trying to be really nice, but you just like kept getting
Great.
more and more suspicious and creepy and mean, and
Why do we have to have all this sarcasm and negativity talking shit?
All right.
But it's
Because
fun. Like,
sometimes
yo,
there are red
I mean,
flags.
fucking
It's not fun
CWC.
for the brain and body.
When you're the perfect
it's-
cynic.
it's a laugh. Like, it's a laugh and it's fun. Like, it's people fucking with people
Oh, it's
for laughs. Yeah.
every time Mr. C picked an argument with Chris, she failed at arguing back.
At the very heart of
But
things,
it's funny. Like, are
At the
you
ve-
joking? Like, do you not think how like it's funny arguing over Neapolitan ice cream?
at the
Like,
very
do you not get that? Like, it's funny.
you know,
It's
Like,
funny,
to-
arguing over nothing, period. Most arguments are literally trivial and nonsense. They don't need to happen.
Yeah, but do you not understand that it can, like, you can have a funny argument where people like pretend to be one side of an argument and to pretend to be the other side?
we're in
Just
here
use
trying
them
to,
for
trying to break.
discourse.
We're trying to break the
It's
ice.
discourse.
Over
Like, it's
Yeah,
discourse. It's like
it's
like oh, fuck you, Praetor. Fuck you, Caden. And what would you say back?
well, I would
You say
say
fuck
that
you too.
Val has a racial bias against brown ice cream.
I have a terrible racial bias against ice cream.
Oh, I feel
Just
like I
saying.
want
Like,
to go
it's
the
fun,
round
you know.
No.
Like it's fun. Like, none of this has been aggressive, like, at all. It's all been a
No,
laugh.
It's been okay.
Yeah.
I just like. I think what would get me
Unfortunately,
to trust
I
you
wish
more
it
is
was-
if you
I
bring
wish it was
more
serious.
people and like actually talk to us. Like you never actually talk to us, and we'll like at you, and we'll be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" or "How did it go?" and you'll just ignore us, and you'll be online, and we know that you see it, but you'll just ignore us.
Lurking around
And
all
don't try to
fucking
use
hours of the
these
day.
It's
forums
so
or
boring.
pages
All I
because-
can say this, okay? Caden, listen very closely, and I want you to know this. If you do not consent any of us ahead of time without warning, you will regret this. And you'll regret this sooner than you
Shut
think.
the fuck up, cat.
No, I'm just
You
saying.
should probably
the
talk
fuck
to
up.
Josh.
Hold on.
You'll regret this.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like consent? What do you mean by that? What do you need from me here?
We'd
Just give
actually
us a
talk
heads
things
up.
through as opposed to just agree with whatever your stupid brain comes up with.
Just
Oh,
give us a
no.
heads up.
No, it's just like, just be funny. Like, just be funny. That's all I
That
want.
too.
And you've done, and Hayden,
20%.
Praetor, whatever you want to be known as, you've done the funny for me personally. You've made me laugh, and I hope I made you laugh as well.
You did.
So
I'll
it's like,
I'll never look
it's
at
funny.
the chocolate parts of the cream again.
No,
I'll
that's
never
it. Chuck
look
it
at
in the
cream.
bin. Chuck it
Just
in the bin, mate.
Well,
or sell it to somebody because
we could bottle it and put it on the Etsy. The brown part. We don't even specify it's chocolate. We just say it's a
no,
bottle.
it's just
the brown part.
browns.
You know.
But it's just make it funny. Just be funny. And the problem is, like, Praetor like sits there and tries to be like this super secret society that makes a buck off Chris and doesn't want anything to do with anyone else. It's like, I mean, personally, I think you've done well. Like, you've made me laugh at least.
Well,
You get a pass.
I appreciate.
You get a
I
pass
appreciate
from
it.
me.
Well, I mean, not to again, you know, we had a good banter rolling here, and not to get too sappy, but you're not such a bad guy yourself, Val. We appreciate you.
No problem. No problem.
Well, listen, I appreciate the talk, and if more participation, like within chat and with the stuff, you know, just being less of a lurker. If y'all are looking for that, then that's perfectly fine. I'd be happy to stop by.
That's
more
literally anyone. Any of us want is more interaction.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, if more interaction is what you want, I'd be there. That's not a problem. I'll consent to. I'll swing by a lot more often. I'm sorry about the kind of disconnect here, right? Because I think that's what most of this is born out of, is just a disconnect.
Yeah.
No, but there's also like the horrible amounts of like sarky bullshit you put through to people,
There
like
is
in
an
DMs
awful-
and stuff.
Oh, no, there is.
Yeah,
an awful
it's
lot of
fucking
stuff.
horrible. Like,
No,
it's not
no,
nice at all. Just be nice, you know.
I
Just be
do-
nice.
I do my best. I do my best.
No, but you don't.
No,
You
you
sit there
don't.
and you're like, oh, fuck you, MKR, and I'll speak to anyone but MKR. It's like, oh, fuck you. Like, why be a cunt about it? Like, just
No,
be
listen,
funny.
listen.
You know, just be funny.
used to feel negatively towards MKR, but our thoughts have changed once we learned that she does not, in fact, drink milk through Twizzlers. That she resigns herself to soda. MKR, consider this an official apology from not
Yes,
not
an official. I don't even want an official apology. I want a written apology.
No, listen.
Shut the fuck
With the
up.
notary.
No, I don't want to hear any more. I don't want to hear you speaking bullshit. I don't want any more bullshit. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want any more. I don't want you to stop speaking, please. I want a written apology. I'm sorry, MKR, about the Twizzlers.
I'm sorry,
Is that fair?
about the milk and Twizzlers.
Yeah, no, I want it written. Like, I want you to type it out.
Type it out
In
like
the
a punished
place.
school child.
Type it out. Say, I am
that's all-
sorry,
that's-
MKR.
That's all it takes to please y'all. Give me one
That's it.
second.
Yep, that's it. Type it out,
Hold on.
please.
Okay.
Let me. Hold on. I need like classical music background or something.
Right.
Put on The Simpsons.
I'll just
My
say,
good
right now,
MKR.
actually, despite everything
That's
that's
it.
going on and all the yelling, I'm glad that we can all actually reach to a positive outcome. I feel a little better hearing that.
We apologize.
I do. My dearest MKR. Do you want me to read it out? Shall I read it out?
So far as the
Now
danger
it's-
is concerned.
Now the argument. is-
Shall I do an Anglo? Shall I do an Anglo reading of it?
You got a pretty
Okay,
good
next.
narrator's voice. Swing it by us.
Go for
Hold on. I'm taking a bit here. I'm taking a bit here.
Do the voice, please.
Well, if we all want to get drunk one night, I can do it in the Phil voice if you want.
Yeah, I mean, there's multiple voices ready to go.
Megan can do it too.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Welcome live, Megan.
I think you have
That'll
me
fucking-
using the Phil voice fetish.
Fucking donate to my Patreon, okay?
Yeah,
Fucking
I mean, I'm
IRS
sure
is
there's a
gonna come
duck,
to my house if
like
I
some
don't get
squeaky
enough
duck
bits
shit.
on this stream.
One of the best
I
imitations.
I want an open, written apology to MKR. And by the looks of
I'm
it,
working on
it's
I'm
been
working-
written. It's been written, but it's been written too long. Like, I think
Oh, clever.
Well, I can't.
you're taking too long to write it. You're taking too long to write it. Just write it.
Captain fucking Hunt and
I've got
Peck.
slow caveman fingers so far. I've written the word Twizzlers. Give me a second.
You've written Twizzlers.
I've written a bit
you're-
more than that, but it's basically Twizzlers.
Your caveman fingers.
My caveman
You've
fingers.
you've smashed like
You got
a few
the
keys on the
dialing
keyboard.
wand from The Simpsons.
Yes, the dialing. Let's get the dialing wand out.
When's Amber gonna get one of those?
A long time from now.
It's a hand hawk tap situation.
I'm telling you, if you take this long, Caden, is that right?
Yeah,
Not
that's-
Owen. Whoever. Caden is like the PR guy for Praetor. Is that right? Is this
That's
what I'm
it.
getting at?
that's close enough.
Yeah.
He's still typing out Terry A. Davis's obituary.
I'm telling you, if you take this long to post it, I mean, bruh, it better be funny. And if it's not funny, I'll delete it and make you rewrite it again.
If I slap "I love you" at the end, is that too much, or is that what? What do you think?
Just don't be a cunt. Like, I want a genuine apology.
Be serious. Just be serious.
Of course, Sirius is our middle name, right next to Kevin.
Right.
Hold on, nearly done here.
Hmm.
Followed up with a crying emoji for sincerity. And actually, could someone really quick run past me how to spell sincerely? I appear to have
Oh,
totally
allow
botched
me.
that.
I know how to spell it.
Take it away. S
I
I
N
N
C E
C E
No.
R E
R.
It is.
E.
I got you.
SIN.
It's in chat.
Wow.
That's terrible.
No, you
That's
spelled it
fucking
wrong.
awful.
You spelled it wrong. You spelled it wrong. It is
Yeah.
it is SINCERELY.
R-E-L-Y.
Thank you. My that was my bad.
It
Once knew
is
someone so illiterate they couldn't spell peace.
P-I-E-C-E.
Oh, that
or
one's another death one.
P-E-A-C-E.
Thank you, MKR. Do you accept our apology, MKR? Please, we're begging
No.
you.
Okay.
No,
God
not one
damn it.
fucking bit. What? Why the fuck would that ever in a
I mean,
million
it's not
years?
real apology, but
Now I'm upset.
nah.
Well, we do what we can. We do what we can.
Yeah,
Well,
the soda
listen,
flavor one.
I probably should have. I probably should have left here a while ago. We hope that at least some things were at least semi-solved. I
No, I don't think they were. Like,
I don't
at
think
all.
they were either.
I don't think
personally.
anything at all was ever solved,
Not
even
one
in the
bit.
slightest.
Not even a bit. Not even a bit.
Not even
when are you gonna do the testing video you promised?
The testing video.
Can
Yeah.
can CWC like tase himself on video for lols?
Well, we're
I'll
gonna
do
leave.
it.
What?
I'd volunteer.
What? What?
I'd take myself. In serious and in joke,
Look,
I would.
Look, are
Oh,
you
no.
sure though? Like we had a whole discussion about why it's a bad
no.
idea. Are you? We'll talk about this later, okay?
Oh
really gotta
no!
go. I've really got to go before we make any rash decisions that involve CWC being zapped.
Obviously. But I mean, this body is part of electricity, literally. So it could take it.
If you
I'm
want to
sure-
do a
I'm sure it
test,
could.
rip the piezoelectrics out of a barbecue lighter.
I feel of control over the current, like a lighter battery might be kind of bad. Like, I
No,
don't
barbecue lighters just use piezoelectrics.
like what.
I
We'll-
mean,
we'll-
if you're gonna do it fucking right, lad. That's all I'm gonna say.
We'll cross the bridges when we come to it. For now, we must bid you good night. We love you all. Have a pleasant one.
Good
Thank
night.
you, Kate. You
All right,
too.
have a good
night.
one.
Be safe.
Hopefully
We
with
love
happier
you.
circumstances.
All right. I've had enough of myself, and I'll see y'all later. I'll talk to y'all another time. Good night.
Alright, see ya, Chris. Alright, so should I stop recording?
Yes.
Oh, okay.